Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Who is that, son?
Dad, it's one of the shorts.
One of the show. Oh, I was expecting them. Give him this rope and tell him to use the tree in the back. I don't want the neighbor kids to freak out. We should expect more of them coming, okay? Thank you, son. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So where was I? Yes. Welcome back to my channel. As the shorts panic and poop in their pants, Neo continues the ramp up. You see, I've said it many times that the founder of Merck Pharmaceuticals said, put the client first. All else will follow. Neo is selling an experience, a superior experience that will cause the customer to return again and again and again. But does that mean the share price was supposed to skyrocket just because you have the best product? Just because you have the best CEO? Just because you have the best delivery system? Just because you have the best experience? No, my dear lads, it takes time. But when it gets to a certain point, you have that snowball effect coming down the mountain, and we are about to enter that phase. As Neo continues to be showcased on Chinese news station, I saw it on Reddit over and over, and they showed the crash test of the L90 where no other car in the world can withstand what you just saw. With the doors still able to open, the windows automatically go down, and the person can be rescued with minor scratches, if that. Now, do you think if that was a Xiaomi SU7, a Xpeng G9, a BYD, any BYD, or dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, bat poop, smelly guano Tesla, buffalo poop Tesla car, that it would survive that type of crash test? No, you will die. So Neo became the first recognized premium EV company in China, coming out of China. Yes, of course, we've had the top engineering from Germany, top software designers from Silicon Valley here in America, as well as in China. We created a dream team. In fact, the L90, the body of it is designed by a Bentley co-designer. He used to be a designer for Bentley. Hence the beauty and the elegance of the outside, much less the inside. Well, what yet has just happened? Well, Neo CEO rebuts range record claim by Xiaomi for the new SUV, the YU7. Neo founder and CEO William Li has pushed back against Xiaomi's claim that its new YU7 SUV is the longest range electric SUV on the market, reminding that Neo allows customers to rent a 150 kilowatt-hour semi-solid-state battery in China, the same battery that the Western media pretend didn't happen and never spoke about it, the same battery that a lot of the analysts comes out now and they will say Neo claimed to have done that. Even though we know they did it, they proved it, they showed it live. But of course, I've said it again and again and again. The analysts in the West had to play that game to drag Neo down so that their friends can jump in and buy, like Citicorp, over 31 million just in the first quarter. UBS, over 30 million as well. And once they have loaded up, I knew it was just a matter of time for them to start releasing us slowly. And then when we become profitable, it will go to the moon and beyond. I use history as my teacher. This is why when people say they will never release this stock. Okay, dear lad, stay poor and die poor. It says the 150 kilowatt semi-solid state battery in China and reach a range of over 1,000 kilometers. Lee addressed the issue during a media roundtable in Haifa on Friday, held the day after Envo's nearly 3-hour launch event with William Lee on stage, and I spoke about that. The first time he allowed Alan I, who was the CEO of Envo at that time, to showcase it and talk about it, but this time around, the great emperor himself did it because he's recognized in China as Bin Shen, which means God, which means awesome. This is what they are referring to him now. The second model under its Envo sub-brand, to this day, and I quote the emperor, to this day, no one has surpassed the performance of our 150 kilowatt hour battery. No one in a mass-produced vehicle, NIO chief said. So when NIO does things like this is why I kept buying till I have 22,800 shares of NIO, and I will keep buying because I understand it's just a matter of time. It would not reflect right away. But JP Morgan just recently took us off from a sell rating to neutral. Soon they will be giving us a hold and then a buy. The greatest propaganda machine in America, JP Morgan, they will have to. So when someone recently claimed that Xiaomi, he didn't mention it by name, but so when someone recently claimed that it set the longest pure electric range record for an SUV, does that mean our 150 kilowatt hour battery doesn't exist? Is that what that means? Lee questioned. I personally tested, he said, the 1,000 kilometer range. So yes, public discourse today does have influence, and that's a big advantage, he added. Xiaomi made the claim in a press release at the YU7's launch in late June, 835 kilometers, the longest range large all-electric SUV the company wrote. But I'm not going to say they were lying, it just slipped their mind because they were not reminded of it. The entry-level standard version boasts a 835 kilometer CLTC range, the best in the mid to large EV SUV class, Xiaomi stated. The all-wheel drive version also reached up to 770 kilometers CLTC range, topping four-wheel drive EVs in its class, allowing 2 full weeks of urban commuting or up to 1,000 kilometers of long-distance travel on a single charge. While Xiaomi figures are based on the China's light-duty vehicle test cycle, CLTC, NIO has conducted real-world range tests, and we saw it live, guys, did we not? NIO has conducted the real-world range test with the ET7 sedan under highway driving conditions to showcase the capabilities of the 150 kilowatt-hour battery, which it says is available across its entire model range. It didn't say that. It is available, including SUVs, and over the last Dragon Boat Festival, people rented them that were traveling on long distances to go see their families. The battery, developed in partnership with Beijing WeLion New Energy Technology, was unveiled during NIO Day 20 back in 2020. In January 2021 and entered limited production in 2023. It features 176 patents and, according to the company, embodies globally leading battery technologies. Well, it's not according to the company, but this is Alfonso writing this, so he has to make it sound like it's not real. It's according to the company. They said so. In December 2023, Lee drove an ET7 from Shanghai to Xiamen, a 1,044 kilometer journey, completed with 7% battery remaining. At the 430-mile mark, the sedan still had a 30% charge, so we could have gone even further. A few months later, in April 2024, NIO published verified results from range tests using the 2024 ET7 sedan equipped with the production version of the 150 kilowatt-hour pack. On April 16th, the 2024 NIO ET7 with a production version of the 150 kilowatt battery pack successfully completed its range tests, the 3 highway published from the range test using the 2024 sedan equipped with the production version of the 150 kilowatt hour pack. And on April 16th, the 2024 Neo ET7 with the production version successfully completed its range test. The 3 highway test routes achieved results of 1,062 kilometers and 1,070 kilometers respectively, the company said in a Weibo post, and showed it. Although Xiaomi YU7 is an SUV and the ET7 is a sedan, Neo has maintained that its 150 kilowatt hour battery enables over 1,000 kilometers because our new SUV, the L60, is light. We're making our EVs even lighter now. In a real world test, and at the time, the ET5 with a 75 kilowatt hour battery was priced at $45,700. If this was an American company making this, bet your last dollar this would be like a $75,000, $80,000 EV. Because in America, the government encourages companies to sell their cars and EVs very expensive. Because if not, they consider it dumping. Last week, Lucid Motors set a Guinness World Record of 1,205.8 kilometers on a single charge in its Grand Air Touring. So, as others try to catch up to us, Neo will always be ahead of the game. And I don't care if someone comes out with a battery that's going a little bit further. It's just a matter of time for Neo. And it still always boils down to customer experience, superior customer service, and battery swapping. Something that Lucid cannot do. They sell about 20 cars a year. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, boop, boop, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.